Hi Anna. Hi, how are you?
Hi,
Welcome
hi
to
Tanay,
the.
how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Welcome to the podcast. Thank you so much for coming in. It's been
Yes,
quite a
Tanay.
while that we have interacted. I think so. It was
Yeah,
the last time was when we pitched at Adventure Park, right?
yes,
Yeah,
yes, right.
that was our last interaction.
Yeah,
So
thank you,
you
Tanay,
know,
for having me, and I'm like honored to be a part of this good initiative of your starting your podcast and things like that. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, go
Thank you
ahead.
so much. Yeah, so basically the idea behind the podcast was, even the name itself says VichaarVerse. So it's basically a universe of thoughts. So the idea behind starting this was, I like to think a lot as well. So dissecting each thought, and, bringing in guests who embody that particular thought. So in the previous podcast, I had my friend who embodied
Mhm.
that particular thought of browsers. So for
Yes.
this particular episode, the thought behind this was pivots. So
Mhm.
during our journey at Technizy, we have pivoted a lot. Right
Yeah.
from starting when I interned at Technizy, we started with something different, and then to
Mhm.
the course of time, it became different. And even after that, you changed quite a few things. Then now you are into Purple Pumpkin as well. So you embody that particular thought of pivots and not giving up. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's why. Thank you for coming up. Thank you for coming on
Yeah.
the podcast. Uh, let's start with a small introduction of your journey from your engineering days, then to Amazon, and then how technically started.
So initially, like I was interested in coding and stuff like that. I've been uh, my intermediate was in Kendra Vidyalaya, where I got exposure to C++ language and everything.
Okay.
So I was well versed with all the coding stuff. So then I joined engineering BTech and studied the Institute of Science and Technology.
Mm-hmm.
There, my course was like a bit of interesting, like it was into electronics as well as computers. So it's a mixture of CSE and ECE. So that
Okay.
was like I love that course. But
So it was a
eventually, when I
specialization
was
course.
like, sorry,
It was a specialization course, like how nowadays we
yes,
have
probably
CSM, CSI.
there are like very less colleges having this type of courses.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, yeah. So that was a course that I wanted to join. Then while I was eventually like continuing with my classes and all, then I like lost my interest in the coding stuff and all. Like people were like the same thing was being taught in BTech also, like that I've learned in 11th and 12th, but there was nothing new for me to learn and things like that. But at that time, like I was also like I also had attended a hackathon in my intermediate. So there, it was organized by Microsoft. So there I
Okay.
like built a cab management service for businesses. So
Oh,
it's like it was a simple C++ code, but whatever I learned, I tried something innovative, like something like that. Now you can see it is in Move in Sync. So people like Move in Sync have developed that. So that was a idea of mine. So that is why I started yeah. So while I was in my BTech, also I had a interesting subject called Basics of Entrepreneurship. So that was the
mm-hmm.
only subject that I like interestingly went to the class. So I
Was
was
it
sitting
an
in the
open
first bench.
elective?
Yes, open elective. So
Open
I
elective.
choose that, and I was sitting in the first bench, and I was like interacting with the teacher. So that was like he's a MBA teacher, professor, but like I learned a lot from him. Like we can start a business of your own without any investment or something like that. So that is something I've learned from him. And then yeah, so after my graduation, then I like had this project of mine last year, like last sem, which was age prediction and recommendation of clothing for people. So if you
Okay.
are a person of age 20 and a male,
Mm-hmm.
so you'll get a list of Amazon website where there's only clothing for this trendy
That particular
generation.
age band. Okay.
Yeah, so that is something. It was a very basic, simple one, but I had this idea, a personalized, like it'll directly jump into whatever age group you are in. So from there, like I was like, I grew some passion about entrepreneurship. I wanted to start something of my own. So from there, I went into like researched about the idea, and I saw that there's a scope in virtual try-on, and there are
Mm-hmm.
some competitors also who are working on the same thing. So I went into that. I explored. I currently also am building the MVP right now, but yeah,
Okay.
that's like taking a long time, like because don't have any investment, and
Mm-hmm.
people like I need to form a team and everything, things like that. So that is a problem that I've been facing. But as I come from a family which is not into businesses, it's like a hard thing to start a business. So I took that risk and everything. I also worked for different companies where I got exposure into sales and also
Okay.
into data associate, Amazon data associate. With there, I trained robotics. So I got a basic like corporate level structure. I understood how it works, everything like that. So that made me understood about the work culture, how it should it be and everything. And then I also work for a startup which is a electronic based company. Like they develop hardware for businesses. So there
Okay.
also I have learned some things. So I love building stuffs, but like I also had this like if you are in a company, we are working for something. So you need to like only work for that certain thing. You'll not
Mm-hmm.
be able to explore on your ideas and everything. So eventually, like
Yeah.
I wanted to full time work on my idea, develop this product out, get
So
into
this idea
market.
was back of your mind even when you joined, even before you joined
Yes, it
Amazon.
was there. It was there. Like I
Okay.
wasn't interested to get into a job, but my family has forced me to get into a job, and then it was hard for me like to also like that was the time that has taken me this long to get a MVP ready also. Like I wasn't
Okay.
focused on building a team and doing that stuff. So that is where I then I realized that we have to go all in. Let's do it
Mm-hmm.
whatever it takes. So then yeah, that was the thing that I did. But later on, like I So there was no source of income for me. So I wanted to uh the like help businesses grow online. So that was my
Mm-hmm.
motive. Like I was really passionate about building businesses. So it's something that strike me off like where you can develop a marketing campaign for each and every business, like understand what they're going wrong, and you can like be a consultant to them. And like as a passion for business, then I uh onboarded some clients with a team. I formed a teammate that stays away in Ahmedabad. So I
Okay. Oh,
formed a
cool.
team there, and then with that with this team, I'm helping a lot of businesses relatively in fashion industry or
Mm-hmm.
real estate industry. So there are like
Okay.
different sectors that I'm looking to, but
So currently
eventually I
you're
also
focused
narrowed.
in you're currently focused
I'm
in
currently
fashion and real estate.
Yes, yes. Currently,
Okay.
I like as I also have a product that I'm working on. It is in the fashion domain.
Fashion
So
specific.
eventually, I might able to get that into their stores or get that into their website. So
Mm-hmm.
and also like there's a new update from Google, which is
Yeah,
they
virtual
have
try-on.
introduced virtual try-on technology. So
Yeah, I
like also I'm in
actually
a
had a question on that. Since,
yeah.
giants like Google, they have come up with this technology. So, do you see this as a positive or a negative? Because they have built already what we, even when we came in as
Yeah,
interns, we were
yeah.
trying to build that.
Yeah. So what I feel is it's like a validation to me, like that I'm doing it in the right way. So like Google as a big company has developed this, so there's nothing
Mhm.
like uh, competition, but it's like a validation to me that people might use that technology. So eventually, even in stores, people would love to use that. So there was this thing in my mind, key, let's do it however it is. So people will accept this product. So I'm now all in now. So I've also built the what you say. Uh, I've got some trust key. This is going to work out. So yeah, let's hope it does. Yeah,
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. So let's walk through the journey of technology, because there is that has been, that has seen good number of pivots. So what I remember, that when we joined in as interns, we were probably the first round of interns that
yeah, yeah,
technology had. So we started with building a actual model that would, you know uh, have that virtual try on feature. So that
yeah,
was the first initial thought. Then again from that we pivoted to building a demo kind of a product where you can pitch it directly to retailers or to retail shops.
yeah.
That was a, MVP kind of thing. We built it with SwellKit or something. Uh, and then again, after that you pivoted to, we even bought a physical device that you brought it from Ahmedabad, I guess, if I'm not wrong.
And Delhi, it is from
Okay,
Delhi.
Delhi, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
you have seen good number of pivots. So I just want to, understand the thinking behind that. So
So like
why are
always, I
pivots
wanted
necessary?
to
And
like if there's a problem, like I want to figure out the way, however it is. Like I there's a first and main problem is I don't have funds. So that is
Mhm.
always there. Now I cannot do
Yeah,
anything. So yeah, like uh, I also like wanted to get this into market, this type of technology, and this is my only focus for now. But yeah, it has been a journey for me, like getting from interns to building a MVP, then like get some family friends investment where I could buy this hardware, everything like that. But yeah, eventually I might give up at a moment, but for now, like I'm still into it, figuring it out ways, and yeah, let's see where it goes. Yeah.
so why do you think that the pivot to get a hardware device was important or was needed at that point? Because
So like
putting in a good amount of cash to bring it from Delhi, I think so. You and one other teammate, you guys went to Delhi and you spoke with people there, and then finalized the
mm,
product and then got it back. So that is a
yeah,
big step. Even if we see spending around 100 rupees out of our pocket, we think twice before taking
yeah,
that
it's a
decision.
risk. Yeah.
This was a pretty big decision. So, how would you come
Yeah,
around
so
that?
like I was pitching it to many clients, like
Okay.
prospects. So when I was
Mm-hmm.
pitching, they wouldn't like understand how it feels and like how it looks.
Okay,
So
even with
I had
MVP.
this idea like this was a problem that many of them faced. Like they were interested when
Okay.
I showed it into the laptop I carried out and showed
Mm-hmm.
them a demo. They were interested with that, but like when I tell about the price and everything, they were like, is this going to be a value addition for my store? So that
Okay.
was a problem that they had. So I thought of like we have to figure out a way to get this hardware, install this software in that hardware, and then like give a taste of it to prospects
Mm-hmm.
and also the users. So that is how I planned it for now. Yeah.
Okay, so you would basically uh, term all the pivots you as the feedback you received from the customers, right? Being customer
Yes.
centric were actually the
Yes.
reason behind the pivots. Great, great.
Right.
That's good. So now, what's happened about that hardware device? How it's going?
It is in my house itself. So
Oh,
I'm
great.
planning to like take it to some store and install it there, like put a free trial. Like I ask
Oh,
people to come try it on. So if that is working, then probably the customer will also understand ki this is like good for my store, and then probably he might purchase it. So this is something I've planned for now, but let's see where it goes.
Cool,
Like
cool.
I've seen the thing also, like kiosk, like ordering food in the kiosk and everything
Yeah,
like that in
even that's
restaurants. That is
becoming a
being
trend.
working. Yeah, that is working now. So probably they'll adapt it into clothing stores also. I've seen a store also in Azate, which is a Reliance owned brand. They have
Mm-hmm.
put a kiosk, but it doesn't have any like exceptional features in it, like virtual try on or something. People
Mm-hmm.
have like told me that there is a virtual try on technology, but I didn't see that anywhere.
See that, okay.
So yeah, I think that would like have more engagement to the store owners also. Like it is a benefit for them also, like to re-rack the clothes, which is a tedious task. Like people carry out
Mm-hmm.
10 different clothes and they wear 10 different clothes and then they only purchase a single clothing. So
Yeah,
that is
true.
like a tedious task for them. So that would like help the business owner also to reduce efforts and time. So that is something I'm planning to do. Yeah.
Great, great. So have you, talked with some retailers and, kind of come close
Um,
to closing a deal, something like that?
Yeah, I've been talking to some prospects. Probably if I get them a demo of their clothings in their store, then I think I might able to close them. Like I've been also like as a business owner, I've thought of them also like it is hard to invest a upfront cost for this hardware and
True.
software. So I've thought a solution for that, like where I could give them a subscription based uh,
Model.
service,
Okay.
product service, yeah. So it will be like a security deposit that I can take, and once they use
Mm-hmm.
it for certain months or years, they can give it back if they are looking to do anything, like if it is not working for them.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Cool, cool. How I would, one of the important questions that I had is, how did you build out a team and what is the importance of the founding team when starting out a business, especially when you are not experienced, when you don't come out from that
right,
background. So what importance does it carry?
it is a very vital role that it plays the founding team, which is like I've understood by the time I've spent with my businesses. So I had the idea of building my business, but I was in a very fast going space so that I need to get
Mm-hmm.
this product out. But what I did is I knew people who were like good in their domains. I tried to convince them for getting partnered with me, and they got partnered, but they don't have that ownership that needs to be given into the business. So they're not that focused and that
So
what
they
do you
are
say?
basically coming in as a consultant kind of thing.
Yeah, like they are not giving their all into this. So like
Mm-hmm.
as like it requires all in efforts, right?
True, true.
Like that is not being done from their end. So I've been like doing all those things like marketing, say, Rendo, till product development. I took everything up and I did it. So yeah, like that is the only lesson I've learned until now. But yeah, in the future, if I'm trying to build a business, another business, then I would like look all these factors and then uh
Mm.
yeah,
Build
decide
out
on
a
that.
team.
So
So
yeah,
currently, how big is the technology team? Is it you
it
only or
is around there's a UI UX designer, there's a intern for this thing front end development, and there's an intern for AI model development. So
Oh, okay.
and Harsha is taking care of all those teams.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. So Harsha is continuing, right? Right. Cool,
yeah, it's
cool.
continuing.
So we
So
are we
like
are building the AI models as well. the virtual try-on itself,
Yes,
or are
like
we focusing on
we
something
are
different?
using the pre-trained model, and we are fine tuning it for traditional clothing and
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
women. So that is the task that we have now, because most of the prospects are traditional clothing, and the major problem for traditional clothing is to people cannot try it on, like
Right on.
saris or
Yeah.
yeah, that is like a difficult task. The saris they cannot try it on. So this is something that solves the real problem. So
Yeah, this is actually an
yeah,
interesting, gap that
yeah. So that is
probably
something we're
Google
working
even
on.
doesn't address.
Yeah,
So I think so. We need a good amount of data set for that. So are we able to
yeah. We
fetch?
tried sourcing it out here and there. Okay, we did something, but I feel it might work, and it might give a not accurate output, but might give
Yeah,
a good
decent
output,
enough output to convince
decent
the
enough, so that
client.
people will understand how it works, like how it looks and all. So once that is done, then we can like fully get indulged in. Like it might also train while people are using it. If it is not getting out inputs from the user, and then that can be trained for betterment of the accuracy. So
Okay, cool.
yeah. So there are
So
more
we,
features that I also need to embed. So that'll happen in time. It'll take time. Yeah.
yeah, great, great. That gap basically where, you having the same virtual try-on features for traditional outfits was actually a good thing to implement because I don't think so even that works with
Google.
Google's virtual try-on models.
Yeah. Google just
So,
has only Western for women wear. This
okay.
thing. Google has announced only for women and Western wear. But
Mhm.
yeah.
So, with this virtual try-on thing also, when I discussed it with one of my friends, he actually raised a good point. So when we go to an offline store, we actually go for the experience of how the
Right.
cloth looks on us, how it feels actually wearing it. So how would you, place this particular virtual try-on feature in the retail outlets where the main thing is experience?
Right. So people come to the store for the experience and also like get a good like feel of the product and everything. So like normally there's a lot of work that people do. Like they go into a trial room, they wear some certain clothing, take a picture and share it to others and get their opinion and then make a decision to purchase a product. So the this thing is being solved where they can try multiple clothings at a go, okay, and also share it with their friends and family, and then make a decision, and then they might take that single piece of clothing, try it on, get
And then
experience,
try. Okay. So
and
basically,
purchase.
you're
So
solving the exploration problem where,
yes,
instead
yes, yes,
of trying all 10 different things, I'll first
right,
see if those 10 different things look good. Out of them,
yeah,
five of them really look good, then I'll go and try those five.
right, right.
Okay, great, great. Wonderful, wonderful. So just tell me about the brand, Purple Pumpkin. How did it come to existence? And was it
Uh,
during the times of Technisy or is it later?
no, it is during the time of technology only. Like I wanted to earn something. Like I had my pockets empty,
Yeah,
so I thought of like helping businesses out. So I thought like learning about digital marketing, how it works and like how it does things.
yeah.
So I joined a normal live masterclass. So there I learned a lot, like how to reach customers and how to like make a plan for them and everything like that. So I put my own thing, and like I've learned a good amount of knowledge for how we can do digital marketing for businesses. So since then I needed a team, right? I cannot do it alone. So I was just exploring the same group. Like they were, there was a WhatsApp group. So I was just exploring who all might be there in that group. So I've seen some people randomly message them, ki, how are you doing? And I've seen that you are interested in marketing. So there's a girl who responded, he,
Okay.
who are you? So I was like, I saw that you are interested in marketing. There's nothing wrong. So I just wanted to know if you are also like trying to build a business in marketing. So she was,
Mhm, mhm.
yes, she was said, I am looking for building a business. So she had a like experience in like she also gave me an idea. Okay, like I told I'm working on this virtual try-on Technesica. So she was like, it is really a good problem solving, and she gave me a normal marketing idea. So that made me impressed to her. She might have good knowledge about
Okay,
marketing and
okay,
things like that.
good.
So I tried to build a connection with her, and then we formed this Purple Pumpkin. This Purple Pumpkin was a page that she already started by her own. So
Okay,
yeah, so we thought of
you
like
just build
going
upon
with
that.
it. Yeah, going with it, and I was responsible to get some clients onboarded with us. So like I've been like networking with many people, and that's my superpower, I guess. So I tried doing that, and I got some clients. So then we have started working on this, and it's been great until now. Like we have uh, had some good customers and good lessons also learned. So yeah, that is a good journey for now.
Great. So, if I could ask why the name Purple Pumpkin, is there any reasoning behind that, or it's just a name
Just
out
the
of the
name, like uh, I was like, I also had this in my mind, like there should be no word like social media management,
marketing
like
or kind
anything
of
like
thing?
that. Marketing, it should not look like it is a digital marketing agency. They have to like, it should be a name like differently. So
True.
we got it with Paul Pumpkin, as she also was in the same page as me. So
Mm-hmm.
she also had that same word. So let's go with that. I was, yeah,
Okay, good. Yeah, so you said that in the founding team is important. So,
right.
what mistake did you not repeat while partnering for Purple Pumpkin?
So like I've seen that I've been like around 3 4 months with her.
Mm-hmm.
So she's also like passionate about building a business, but at the moment she's not able to quit her job because she hasn't
Okay,
gotten a good source of income yet. So that way I tried to like look
take
out
a bit.
for her qualities, and I thought she's a good fit for now. So I am continuing with her.
Yeah, good.
Right.
Yeah. So, uh, throughout the conversation, one thing that stood out was, you reached out to clients. You are very good with outbound sales or outbound reach. So,
Right.
would you say this is your superpower or this is your skill? And how did you develop that? Because that is the single most thing for a salesperson, trying to
Right.
reach out to
So
clients,
like I
bringing in
was very
clients.
like introvert kind of person before, but like I've been attending many networking events and things like that. But I've seen that people who are like having good network has connections, then they're the only ones who are growing.
Mm-hmm.
So I started out like putting out myself. I've started like pitching to like open mic. So there was something like I wasn't right at that moment, but I took that initiative and then I tried it out. Then I
You
felt
started
key.
getting more exposure.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I tried it. So that is how I got some power in that. Yeah.
Yeah. So
So there are more
once
skills that I
once
have to also develop. Yeah, there are some skills that I have to look out for, like more good at communicating with the client and
Mhm.
like to understand the client, and that is something that is I'm lacking now, but I'll eventually develop that too. Yeah,
Yeah. So would you say that the product of developing these skills was because you had nowhere to go again because you are starting at line zero.
Yeah.
So if even if it could go bad, it would not go even worse. So was
Right.
that the thing, or that mentality?
Right. Right. Because there was nothing I built until now. Like I've been like um I've just graduated at that time and just doing it. So there was no reputation. If I go wrong, I might go wrong and people might not see me again. But I tried it out. I tried making things better, and that is how I like made some networks. And then like I also like been shameless. That is the
Mhm.
most important thing that we have to be like. It we have to be shameless about anything. Like yeah, that is how I like I've been rejected many times. Like people have been rejecting me. Like they were like I've been like salesy person, but people have rejected for that. So I've learned from that key. We have to not be pushy, but we need to like add value to their thoughts, and then like in return we would be able to get some business out of it.
So
So that
kind of a
was the
value
mindset.
exchange.
Like
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So if you would highlight one single thing from uh, you know being a good sales guy from your experience, from your learning for the past one and a
Mm.
half or 2 years, what would be that one single thing based on
Single
your
thing would be
experience, very much personal to you or something like that?
mm, the one and only thing that I would feel is being shameless and putting yourself out there in the market. Like you might go wrong at once, but you might learn something from there. So that is the only thing I've been doing until now. That is the only thing that is being helping me out. So yeah, that is the only thing.
Great. So, what marketing tips would you give me? Because even I'm starting out pretty early for the podcast
So
is
I've
in
been
very nascent stage. So,
right, right.
some
So
tips
like
if you would give would be great.
yeah, so like develop a make a audience of your business like podcast. So people who
Mm-hmm.
are like into entrepreneurship or people who are into uh, developing the career in AI, like start giving out insights about those things, and you might like capture an
Yeah,
audience. Yeah, that would like help you grow. So try making picking a niche and then working on it so that you'll also
yeah.
understand. So if
Even
there's
even I've
a
started out my Substack. That's also called
hmm,
VichaarVerse, which is the basically the idea behind VichaarVerse is just to exchange thoughts. So that thought
hmm,
is not limited to anything. It could be as we are
okay,
speaking today. It ranged. It started from pivots. It ranged to
right,
resilience. It also covered a bit of sales. Very small percentage, but it did. So that's what it's
right.
mostly of thoughts.
The
And
thought, okay,
similarly, even on the Substack, it's similar. So what
okay.
I would like to ask you is how should I market this, or what kind of storytelling should I put forward? Is my question that
So if it is about which I was, so it would be like you could like market around like if it is a thought of a coder, so you could put it a headline with thought of coder who is into this XYZ thing. So then people like have some catchy things like that. Like there's a hook where you can like attract some people. Like if you are putting that out, then the people will be like, there's something different in this. So like we have to be unique and also like good value addition to people. So that is how we can do that.
hopefully I'll try to implement all those things. Uh, yeah. Thank you, Tanay. Thank you for
And
coming in.
always like also use your friend ChatGPT. So
Yeah. The thing is,
that is the most important
even
thing that we have to
all
do.
of true, but I don't think the only thing where I used ChatGPT was when I started my blog, and in that blog, I had to give a description of what the blog is about. That's the only
Yeah.
place where I use GPT because I feel
No,
when you are
it will like
writing, there
suggest
is
you everything. Like it will suggest you everything, like everything. Like if you're putting our video today, like if you're putting out
mm,
our video, so it'll give you a headline. Okay, like
Yeah, sure.
yeah, if your channel name is VichaarVerse and you are
Mm.
putting a video of describing it like there's a video of this person and he's talking about this thing, then it will like give you a good caption and like good headline. So that is how like we have to use it. Use ChatGPT for every other use, man. If
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
not using, then you're out of the market. That is the only thing I can suggest. ChatGPT go best friend banana.
True. I kind of have mixed opinions on this because since I'm starting out it's pretty early, I don't want to use that because having those things here it's pretty easily detectable. Even though if it
No,
takes probably 2x more time for me to come to that stage, I would probably go without using this unless not. I would definitely use them, but for optimizing things rather
right.
than uh, fetching out or cranking up content from there. I want that to be
Mm,
natural and from me.
right.
Let's see how
So it's
how
like
how that goes.
you have like there's a misconception in many other people also that people are like uh, hesitant to use AI, but AI is nothing but a same. It will be a same mindset of you, but a more efficient one. It will give you more thoughts or so. Yeah, it was about ChatGPT, like how we could use it for
Mhm.
our better efficient things. So yeah, use ChatGPT as much as possible. Like, it makes your work efficient. That is something I feel.
Yes,
Right.
yes. Yeah. Uh, thank you, Daniela, for coming on the podcast. No, there are few more, lot more things to extract from you, but that's for a different episode. Talking to
Right.
you have gave good insights, and also you have also shown a good sense of resilience. You have came a long way, and also I hope you all the best. And I
Thanks, man.
hope to see the first kiosk installed pretty soon.
Right. My pleasure. Thanks for having me, Tanay. And also hoping you are going to succeed a lot in your podcast, also in your career. And sure, man, looking forward to meet you again. So,
Yeah, thank you, thank you. I'll definitely. You are coming for another episode on this podcast
right,
very soon.
right. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you, thank you. Goodbye.
Right, goodbye.